You know, I'm making a video removing the rear panel, door panel from a Ford Expedition, the 2006 model. And it's probably going to be kind of sort of from the backwards, from the inside out, because I got the door panel off. And so I'm going to record what I see now that I'm inside the door panel. Um, Technically speaking, it's not real hard. Actually, I'm going to go to the other side real quick, because there's the door panel there. So I'm going to say this part here. As you can see, you got these downward angled hooks on this door panel. So that means that when you're trying to take it off, you need to be pulling up on it. Okay. And looking at the back of this door, see that screw hole there and this screw hole here. I'm gonna go to the other side and show you that there are two screws that they are hidden under a plastic covering that you need to take off. And since we got the back of the panel off, there's that screw hole, and there's that screw hole, and there's that screw hole, which also have to be taken off before you can remove this door panel. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go to the other side and show you the same door screw panels, screw holes, or where the screws go in at. Also, you have these type of connectors on these Fords that are prone to breaking if you're not careful. They'll pull the whole thing pulls out. I've broken, this is the bezel for the window, and I had to replace that on the other side because the window switch stopped working. And so that's the window switch if you ever have to replace one, and that pops out to this black piece there that captures, that holds it in. But you can pull the whole thing out, and it's kind of difficult. It doesn't work real easy. But from looking at this from the rear panel side here, I see that these latches hold it in, because it's almost like you need to take this piece out first, or you definitely risk breaking these, because I broke them, because this kind of sits down in front of it. It sits down in front of it in such a way that it's kind of hard to get it out without breaking it, because it's just you know, you get your one of those removal tools. I got a set of those, like these right here, and that works pretty well, but you can break them. But this is a 2006. So now here is the door panel. Now this is the one I got off. So I'll show you how the hooks set down in these holes. So, and there's only one electrical connector, so it's not that bad. So the big thing you'll have to do once you get all those screws out is you got to lift up on this thing to pull this out. You got to lift up on it. Also take the knob, the door lock knob off. Actually, what's the problem with this door here is that it'll open from the inside, but it won't open from the outside. Now I kind of got inside, and I can see I'm gonna have to go hopefully find a YouTube video that'll tell me how to do this without me having to break and destroy this thing first. I can't see it in there, but I can kind of see what's not working. But I'm gonna go try to find a video to see if I can get it for sure. Uh-oh, it was a flashlight. So that's not real hard to take off. I'm gonna go to the other side and show you the door panel from the outside. Or yeah, in place. So this here side. So if you're gonna remove this panel, this piece right here comes off. If you got the little tool, let me grab the tool real quick. This is what I did not know. This was a big kicker. This was a big kicker. It's got this plastic piece here, pops out, and there goes those two screws. You should take those two screws out. If you don't, you'll be struggling with this thing forever. So there's this rear screw here, and that one there, and that one there. You should get those two, those three, and remove this. It screws off. This whole thing will lift up. Just lift up and pull it back. That's how you get that out. And the doorknob, the latch, you need to pull back on. I might have to pull this apart to see how this thing is hitched over here, because it looks like something is loose. And I don't know what's loose. So that's probably all you really need to know about taking that thing off. I went looking for one of these and I couldn't find one for a 2006 model. Found a whole bunch, especially for the rear panel, the rear door. So that's what you'll see inside. A little bit of knowledge goes a long ways. So if you fellow do-it-yourselfers out there like me, get to trying to do some of these jobs and be like, man, I wish somebody had a video of this. I love YouTube because I found so much on it. So when I see something I'm doing that nobody else has posted discreetly or specifically, and this is specific to the 2006 model. I mean, I've had this for a long time, and it's been a good vehicle. I got to clean it up for my wife to go do some weekend travel.